Tyson's achievements outside of the ring continued. On March 7, 1987, he successfully defended his title against James Smith, adding the World Boxing Association Championship to his record of triumphs. After he defeated Tony Tucker to win the International Boxing Federation title on August 1, he became the first heavyweight boxer to hold all three major titles. On February 25, 1989, Tyson returned to the ring with British fighter Frank Bruno in an attempt to hold onto the heavyweight world championship. In the fifth round, Tyson proceeded to eliminate Bruno. Carl "The Truth" Williams was defeated by Tyson in just one round during his rematch with the belt on July 21, 1989. Buster Douglas's defeat. On February 11, 1990, Tyson lost his championship belt to boxer Buster Douglas in Tokyo, Japan, bringing an end to his winning run. In the eighth round, Tyson, the overwhelming favorite, sent Douglas to the canvas, but in the 10th, Douglas rallied and stopped Tyson for the first time in his professional career. Disappointed but not willing to give up, Tyson bounced back, defeating Olympic gold medalist and erstwhile opponent in amateur boxing Henry Tillman later that year. He knocked out Alex Stewart in the opening round in a different fight. Detention and a return to boxing. A Miss Black American competitor named Desiree Washington was allegedly raped by Tyson in July 1991. Following a trial for almost a year, Tyson was found guilty on March 26, 1992, of 1 count of rape and 2 counts of deviant sexual conduct. Tyson was given an instantaneous 6-year prison sentence because of Indiana state statutes. Tyson didn't behave well during his first spell in jail. He was sentenced to an additional 15 days after it was determined that he had threatened a guard. In the same year, Tyson's dad passed away. The boxer never asked for permission to go to the funeral. Tyson became an Islamist while he was incarcerated and took the name Malik Abdul Aziz. After serving his 3-year term, Tyson was freed from the Indiana Youth Center in Plainfield, Indiana, on March 25, 1995. Tyson scheduled his next bout with Peter McNeely in Las Vegas, Nevada, and was already plotting his return. Tyson prevailed in the bout on August 19, 1995, taking out McNeely in just 89 seconds. In December 1995, Tyson triumphed in his subsequent bout as well, defeating Buster Mathis Jr. in the 3rd round. Holyfield battles. After a string of victories, Tyson squared up against Evander Holyfield, his next major opponent. Before Douglas fought Tyson in 1990, Holyfield had been promised a shot at the belt. Holyfield faced Douglas for the heavyweight title rather than Tyson. On October 25, 1990, Holyfield defeated Douglas via knockout to become the new undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson and Holyfield squared up for the heavyweight championship on November 9, 1996. Tyson's night did not end well as he was defeated by Holyfield via knockout in the 11th round. Holyfield made history by becoming the second person to win a heavyweight championship title 3 times, defying Tyson's expected victory. Tyson promised to take revenge, claiming that Holyfield had given him many illegal head blows. Tyson put a lot of training into getting back against Holyfield, and on June 28, 1997, the two boxers squared off once more. The fight broke the record for the most paid television viewers at the time when it was broadcast on pay-per-view, reaching almost 2 million households. Prior to 2007, both boxers held the record purses for professional boxing, making them the highest-paid boxers in history. The two champs delivered the usual exhilarating fighting in the first and second rounds, but in the 3rd round of the battle, the fight took an unexpected turn. When Tyson grabbed Holyfield and bit both of his ears, removing a portion of Holyfield's right ear totally, it surprised both boxing officials and fans. According to Tyson, the move was taken as punishment for Holyfield's unlawful headbutts during their earlier encounter. Nevertheless, the judges rejected Tyson's justification and removed the fighter from the contest. In a unanimous voice vote on July 9, 1997, the Nevada State Athletic Commission fined Tyson $3 million for biting Holyfield and revoked his boxing license. Tyson was lost, unmoored, and unable to fight anymore. A few months later, Tyson suffered yet another setback when he was mandated to reimburse fighter Mitch Green $45,000 for an altercation that occurred on the streets in 1988. Tyson was hospitalized shortly after the court's decision because his motorcycle spun out of control while he was riding through Connecticut, breaking ribs and puncturing a lung. Lewis wore in resignation. In 2002, he will engage in a widely reported bout with Lennox Lewis, the champion of the WBC, IBF, and IBO. This was Tyson's second battle for the heavyweight title, and it was an extremely intimate encounter. Before the bout, Tyson made a number of offensive comments to Lewis, including a threat to eat his children. The two boxers got into a scuffle at a January press conference, which almost caused the bout to be called off, but June of that year was eventually set aside for the fight. The fight ended in a knockout, and Tyson's career was on the downswing as a result. Tyson declared his retirement following defeats to Kevin McBride in June 2005 and Danny Williams in July 2004. In June 2011, he was admitted to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Boxing stats. In all, Tyson participated in 58 fights during his professional career. He prevailed in 50 of them, 44 of them by knockout. He was declared the winner of 6 of the fights he did not win, while 2 were declared no contests. Robin Givens' marriage and the arrests. Tyson became the focus of the media due to his transformation from a juvenile offender to a boxing champion. After gaining unexpected notoriety, Tyson started going out and partying with other Hollywood celebrities. Actress Robin Givens was Tyson's target in the 1980s. Following their initial dating, he and Givens were married in New York on February 7, 1988. However, Tyson's performance appeared to be deteriorating, and following a number of near misses in the ring, it was evident that the boxer's advantage was wearing thin. Despite having a reputation for intricate offensive and defensive maneuvers, Tyson always seems to end his fights with a single-punch knockout. The boxer fired longtime trainer Rooney in the middle of 1988, blaming him for his lack of success in the ring. Tyson's marriage to Givens was collapsing at the same rate as his game. In June 1988, media reports surfaced about alleged spousal violence, and Givens and her mother asked that Tyson give them access to his money so they could spend it as a down payment on a $3 million New Jersey property. Police were called to Tyson's house that same year after he started tossing furniture out the window and ejected Givens and her mother. In an attempt to violate their contract, Tyson and manager Bill Caton ended up in court together that summer. Caton agreed to settle out of court by July 1988, reducing his portion of Tyson's purses from 1/3 to 20%. Tyson and boxing promoter Don King forged a partnership shortly afterward. For the boxer, the move appeared to be a positive step, but both inside and outside of the ring, his life was becoming out of control. During this period, Tyson started acting more erratically and violently. He shattered a bone in his right hand in August 1988 following a street fight with Green around 4 in the morning. The following month, Tyson crashed his BMW into a tree at D'Amato's house, knocking him down cold. Subsequently, tabloids said that the accident was actually a suicide attempt caused by overdosing on drugs. For speeding, he received a $200 fine and a community service mandate. In a later September interview with Barbara Walters, Givens and Tyson discussed Givens' marriage, which she called pure hell. She declared shortly after that she was going to file for divorce. Tyson filed a countersuit for an annulment and divorce, starting a contentious, lengthy legal battle. Tyson had only just begun to suffer with women. Tyson faced legal action against Sandra Miller and Lori Davis, 2 nightclub attendees, in late 1988 due to his inappropriate behavior. Tyson was sued by the women because they claimed he grabbed, harassed, and insulted them violently when they were out dancing. Officially, Tyson and Givens split on February 14, 1989. Don King legal case. In 1998, Tyson found himself in court once more, this time as a plaintiff. The boxer sued King for $100 million on March 5, 1998, in U.S. District Court in New York. He claimed the promoter had defrauded him of millions of dollars. In addition, he sued John Horn and Rory Holloway, his previous handlers, alleging they had unintentionally appointed King as the boxer's exclusive promoter. King and Tyson reached a $14 million out-of-court settlement. According to rumors, Tyson lost millions in the process. Tyson battled to get his boxing license back after a slew of litigation, including a $22 million suit filed by Rooney for wrongful termination and another trial involving sexual harassment. The fighter submitted a new application for a boxing license in New Jersey in July 1998. Tyson declared in April 2020 that he had picked up boxing again with the intention of fighting charity bouts.